My people, wonder shall never end. Ned, why now? Is marriage by force? Shebi Regina Daniels' mother have come out to ask this question. Is marriage by force? What have she done to deserve all of this? Anyway, guys, let me just tell you the story the way I heard it. Allegedly, they said Regina Daniels have gone back to her mother's house, of which it is expected when you are in your husband's house and you have a problem with your husband, won't you go back to your mother's house? You will go back to your parents' house. But since Regina Daniel is father and the mother is not together, she went back to her mother's house because her mother have been the parents that she know. Her mother have been her backbone. Her mother have been the one that initiated all of this marriage at first. So now that the marriage is not as sweet as they have envisaged it, she have decided to go back to her mother's house, and her mother welcomed her back with open arms. If you watch the video, you find out that they are just rejoicing. I don't even know why they are rejoicing, but they are happy, you know. So now we heard that Ned have given a very hot threatening to Regina Daniels' mother over allowing Regina to stay in her place. Wow, big man, big trouble. According to the story where we are hearing, we got an information allegedly that when Regina Daniels' mother was able to convince Regina to marry Ned Nwoko, but Regina Daniels' mother told us that Regina saw Ned and fell in love with Regina and fell in love with Ned. But Ned told us that it was Regina's mother who brought Regina to him and was able to convince Regina to marry him. Something they said the father was not proud of. The father was angry. Then the father even said he is not in support of the marriage. So now that it has turned out the way they said during that period that the mother convinced Regina to marry Ned. Ned wanted to appreciate the woman, which is Rita Daniels. And they said Ned have a house in Asaba. And he gave that house to Regina Daniels' mother. As in, he dashed her the house. They said he gave her the keys to the house. But is it out of happiness and joy? They said the mother did not ask of the papers to the house. You know, when your child is getting married, you will not have in mind that a day will come when this marriage will no longer work. And whatever they have received because of this marriage, that I will be asked to return it. Regina Daniels' mother have never thought in that direction, you know, if this information is true. So now we heard that Ned have handed the house over to Regina Daniels' mother in appreciation for giving him a beautiful virgin to marry. Now they are having problems. Regina Daniel now returned back to the same house that Ned gave to her mother, of which her mother is staying right now in Asaba. So when she went back to that house, Regina's mother accepted her. See, let me tell you one thing in life. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. For those of you who are crucifying Regina Daniel for leaving the marriage and all of that, to me, what I can say right now is that Regina Daniels needs break. Couples do have issues, and their own issue is even different because this is a polygamous family. It is bound to happen. That is one thing they did not tell Regina about. You see what is happening right now? It is bound to happen. Yes. But all she needed is someone who will give her good guidance. All she needed is a good advice from someone who is matured very well, who understands polygamy very well, who will also understand that she already have children in this marriage. You know? Even people who are not in polygamous families, most times they do have problems. You will hear that his wife left him, maybe because they have a quarrel or because they have one little misunderstanding or the other, after which he will go back and bring back his wife. Things like that is happening. But because Regina Daniel is a celebrity, her own is going far and wide, spreading like wildfire on social media because of the fact that such a thing have never happened in her marriage. And a lot of people were looking up to her. And there was a time some people are saying that Regina Daniel is the only person that can give her marriage advice. You can imagine that. So for this to happen to her marriage right now, such a person, what do you think she would do? The person that said she can only take marriage advice from Regina Daniels. So what is happening right now is bound to happen. But when it becomes a problem is when it is not properly handled. There is no perfect marriage anywhere. So at this point, I believe from what we are hearing, let me continue with the story, after which I will tell you what I think about the whole thing. So from what we are hearing right now, they said Ned Nwoko have called Regina's mother, letting her know that she is not giving her daughter the right advice. First, your daughter have started going to club, smoking. A senator's wife. At the end of the day, you will go to senator's wife's meeting, and you even hold a vital post there. How do you think they will be looking at you? A senator's wife who smokes shisha in club. It's not as if you went to that club with your husband. No. So this is one of the things they said that Regina is doing that is not aligning well with Ned. But we all know that Regina is still young and tender. But at this point, the mother needs to call her to order. If that is another one major problem that is bothering Ned, even though we are hearing that Regina's own case and the mother is that Ned bought property for the other wives and did not buy for Regina, letting Regina know that everything that he owns belongs to everyone. So we don't know which one to believe or which one not to believe. But I believe that the issue of smoking, we all saw it. And as a wife to a senator, it is uncalled for. It is not good. Let's call a spade a spade. But we all know that maybe she is, some people said maybe there are things that she is saying in the marriage that she cannot come out to say, but some of her actions will explain it better. But I don't think smoking is the best way. You know, one reason I'm saying that smoking or engaging in all these substances is not the best way is because they all have implications. Some of them have health issues and all of that. Okay, look at Annie Dibia and the two Baba. Now, Annie is struggling with her life. A lot of people are saying that it might even end in amputating her leg. And they said that wound refused to go because of the substance in her body system. That at some point she became addicted. And some people said it was two Baba who introduced her to it. Some said no, that she started doing it out of the pre-pre. So who knows if Regina was passing through the same thing that made her to start smoking and all of that. I don't know, but it is not justifiable. The mother is there to call her to order. Even if she is facing something that she cannot, her mother is there. You know, I'm just saying my mind, I'm just saying my opinion. The part that I want to share with you right now is that we are hearing that Ned is threatening to take that house from Regina's mother. Allegedly, I wasn't there. Allegedly, they said he have threatened that if Regina's mother will not call her to order or advise her the right way, that he is going to take away that house from her. And you know that, as information have it, the woman does not have the papers to the house. And let me tell you, if this happens, the woman will lose all round. She will lose all round because we have heard that Ned have restricted Regina from going close to the children. Her children or her own children. Now, the money she's not seeing. The Ferrari that she wants to be staying inside it to cry rather than crying inside Keke, she did not see because she doesn't have a Ferrari of her own. She cannot even afford it for herself. The private jet, she did not see. If Ned they come and take the house again that he have given to the mother, you find out that they have lost everything completely. And the main aim of engaging in this marriage will not be achieved because we all know that it is because of wealth. I don't believe it's love. Maybe they might start loving themselves along the line, but the marriage at the initial stage did not start with love. Because if you look at Regina Daniel's face, the day they were doing all those things, you find out that she wasn't happy. But the mother was happy, knowing what she was going to gain in the marriage. But now that she's about to lose everything, if you have good advice to give to Regina, because at this point she needs good advice rather than flexing or I don't know. So when I hear this, I say, Ned, why? Ned, why? If that is true, if the information is true. But I believe that Ned still wants Regina to return back home. And that is why she is seizing the children, so that maybe she will use the opportunity to make her come back home. And maybe threatening the woman to take away the house. He might not mean it. He might be doing that to mount pressure on her so that she will talk to her daughter. But a lot of people are saying that if property is another problem here, let Regina make it clear to Ned that if I must return back to you, you have to buy a property in my name. Then let's start from there. Then my own advice is, Regina, after cooling off in your mother's house, go back to your husband's house. But just know that it is no longer business as usual. You are in a polygamous home. Try to have something in your name. Try to achieve something in your name, even if it means saving. You can do it for yourself if you spend less in luxurious lifestyle. That is my own advice. So I don't know what you guys think, but I think at this point, that's the kind of advice that Regina needs. Running away from the marriage is not the best option. You have children, and Ned will not allow you go with your children. If assuming he would allow you go with the children, it would have been a better thing. I would say, okay, go with your children. You can still make it. You are still younger and all of that. But since your children are there, you will always be distracted. You can never concentrate. That is my own. Guys, thanks for watching. Tell me what you think about it on the comment section. Give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, follow my page, and share this video. And I really want to appreciate you for always being part of this channel. Thank you so much. Bye. Love you.